everyone, welcome back. Checking on the cows today. They're give them a little bit of feed. This is one of Levi's heifers here. We need to get us another feed trough. But anyhow, they're looking good. We've got them out on this pasture. This is the pasture that we are leasing. You can see this is part of it. That hill there goes on the other side over there behind that barn. And I think there's about 50 acres of it here. So, and then you can see there's still quite a bit of grass left in here. But anyhow, we've got a fence up around it. Just a electric wire basically, but it has seemed to work so far. And we've so far so good. They've been over here about a month. So we are closing in on the end of December. So we haven't had to feed them any hay what time they've been over here. So that has helped basically a month of not feeding hay. But yesterday we this farm has watering tanks in it, livestock watering tanks. Probably came out of the Equip program, I'm a guessing. And they had quit running, and I'll explain to you here what we've got. Western North Carolina, we're usually pretty blessed with quite a bit of water. But right up here in this holler, there's a spring and a reservoir that actually feeds the little farmhouse here. Nobody lives here now. And right below that is a watering tank. I don't know whether you can see it or not, but just above where the cows are, there's another watering tank over on the hill. And then right behind this barn on the other side over there is another watering tank. And the way this works is the spring feeds the reservoir. And we'll go up there and I'll show you. And the overflow from the reservoir feeds that tank. Overflow from that tank feeds that tank. The overflow from that tank feeds the tank down here. So that's how the water works. Well, what happened was the spring, the way they had the spring collected, had failed. It had filled up with roots and whatever, so the water wasn't running into the reservoir. So there was naturally no water running out of the reservoir to the watering tanks. So what we done yesterday is one of the family members of the family that owns this property, we got together with him. We dug the spring out and basically put in a French drain at the spring to collect the water, and then piped it into the reservoir and got that flowing again. And happy to report that all the watering tanks are now filled up. But yeah, we got that taken care of. The folks that we're leasing this property off of are very good to work with. So he brought his small track hoe and we dug it out. And, they assisted us in fixing all that. So, but here's the first watering tank, and you can see water comes in from the bottom, and then this overflow here, like I said, feeds that one and so forth. The white building here just to the right is the other watering tank. So that's how that works. Like I said, in some parts of the country, I mean, there's a branch here, there's water over there, there's water down there, you know, so there's dry year. I don't know how much water's in here. We've just leased this for 1 year, so, you know, well, we've just had it for 1 year. We've got a longer term lease than that, but we've only had it for 1 year and have just been using it for a couple of months, so, or about a month. So that's what we got there. But what we had here is there's the reservoir, and if you can see it or not, well, we'll just walk up there. But this is the reservoir. This is where the water flows from the spring into. And the spring itself is right in there, about 10 feet down. And we've got us a collection bucket and all that good jazz. So, but that's what we done yesterday. I would have liked to have filmed it, but when you're up to your backside in wet, cold mud with a shovel, it's a little difficult to film sometimes. But weather's been very nice. I've been off work. I am off work until at least the middle part of the week. Maybe I may take all this week off too, but we'll see. Yeah, that's kind of what we've been up to. As you can see, the cows are fat and happy. These girls are all supposed to be bred. They've all been AI'd, artificially inseminated. We will turn a bull in here at some point to cover them. A lot of these are heifers, so we'll turn a heifer bull in here. But anyhow, that's kind of where we're at right now. The girls have found the water, which is a good thing. And but if you like what we're doing, want to follow along with us, please subscribe, hit that little notification bell so you'll know when we're posting something. And until next time, everybody take care of themselves. We'll talk to you later. Bye.